Experienced any surprise endings lately? Perhaps you didn't think the Cubs would win the World Series. Or perhaps you were surprised by the results of the recent presidential election. The state of Christianity today in our world can be a pretty grim one at times. I mean, after all, as we look around, Christians are faced more and more each day with legal challenges from our own government. Christians are often hated and misrepresented by people all around the world. At times, as we think about our faith, as our life as the people of God, it can be pretty downtrodden. And I mean, Jesus himself said in Luke chapter 21 that things would be this way. Jesus is quoted as saying that there would be fearful events. Jesus is quoted as saying that it would be dreadful in those days. Is that what we as Christians are experiencing now? The dreadful days that our faith in Jesus Christ? Surprise endings. Our story as Christians, in fact, has a surprise ending. You see, the Chicago Cubs didn't give up after 108 years. They didn't give up when they were down 3-1. And they certainly didn't give up when the Indians tied at 6-6 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Those who supported the winning candidate didn't give up, although it seemed quite improbable that their candidate would win. And you see, we too as Christians are not to give up, because we too get what might be that surprise ending from Jesus. For Jesus says that He will come with all glory and power. He will come to take us to our heavenly home. We can look around and see that it's not going that well for Christians. We can read Jesus' words that dreadful things will happen. But surprise, surprise, the ending is good. The ending is very good. So I leave you with this. Knowing that our ending really isn't a surprise. Knowing that Jesus will come with glory and power to save us all. Act accordingly. Act like your team has already won. Act like your candidate's already been elected, because the fact of the matter is, Jesus has already accomplished our ending. A heavenly home with Him. No surprises. See you next week.